Good day everyone, my name is Norain binti Raza and my metric number is CP230036. Today, our team is pleased to present the initial project plan for the Soto Fuel Oil Distribution Depot. This is a project construction and management undertaking that require precise coordination due to its scale and technical complexity. Our project scope covers several critical facilities including the construction of the jetty, oil, storage tank, loading terminal, and the integration of control room system. Beyond the physical build, our team is responsible for the fuel life cycle of the project, from procurement and supplier selection to strict cost control and scheduling. A defined factor of the project is its location near Kirk Ronan. This is environmental sensitivity area home to marine life such as seal and seawater, as well as salmon farm and rare botanical feature. Because of this, our planning must be exceptional, well organized to ensure we protect the nature environment while avoiding any construction delay. To manage this effectively, we have established a clear organization structure where responsibility are divided among 6 specialized roles. We are utilized to let a work be breakdown structure, WBS and MS project to maintain a realistic timeline and cost model. Throughout this presentation, we will show how this framework ensures the project is controlled, documented, and successfully executed. Thank you.
Now I will explain how our group organized the project team. At stage 1, we established a clear organization structure to reflect a real construction project. Each role has defined responsibilities to ensure accountabilities and effective coordinations. Faiz will be our project manager, and Shafiqah will be deputy project manager, and Pang Yashan will be planning and scheduling manager, Aisha will be cost and procurement manager, and I will be documentations manager, and last, Hani will be qualities and monitoring manager. Roles are clearly allocated to ensure all teams members contribute failure. This also supports the P assessment process required by the modular. For the project manager, responsibilities is to overall coordinations, and planning manager will be responsibilities to MS project schedule and logic. Cost manager will be responsibilities to cost baselines and estimate. Project lead, procurement lead will be responsibilities to tender strategy and vendor evaluations. Documentations controller will be responsibilities to meeting minutes and record. And last, risk and qualities lead will be identify the risk and qualities issues. Clear role definition is important to avoid confusions, ensure equal contributions, and demonstrate professional project management practice.
Hi, I am Nur Aisha Muhammad Sukri. My metric number CP230011. So the main objectives of this meeting were to coordinate planning, procurement, and construction activities, and to outline the initial project plan and cost model requirements. The meeting was attended by project manager, deputy project manager, planning and scheduling manager, cost and procurement manager, quality and monitoring manager, as well as the documentation and admin manager. As a result of the meeting, the project roles and team structure were confirmed. The planning approach using MS project was agreed upon. The preparation of the initial cost model was assigned to the quantity surveyor, and documentation and communication procedures were established. The minute meeting was held on 28 November 2025 via Google Meet.
The work breakdown structure breaks the project into manageable sections. It helps us organize the work logically and form the foundation of the MS project schedule. In WBS, we have project initiation, head office work, detail design, material procurement, civil engineering work, jetty construction, tongue frame construction, piling and equipment installations, electrical and instrumentations, testing and commissioning, finishing work, project completion. The WBS was developed based on project scope and construction logic. This ensures the design, procurement, and construction activities are properly coordinated. The WBS was then imported into MS project. All tasks are auto-scheduled with duration expressed in weeks according to the case study requirements. Logical dependency will apply according to the case study rules. Board approval act as a control gate before design, procurement, and construction can proceed. To reflect realistic construction practice, pipe installation is allowed to start when the jetty is 80% complete. This was achieved using a negative lag in MS project. The final output is a baseline schedule with a total duration of 143 weeks. The project starts on June 2026 and complete on December 2028. This baseline will be used for monitoring and control in later solo stage. Establishing a baseline at stage 1 is critical, as all future change and performance will be measured against this original plan.
The selection of vendors for materials in Session 2 was mainly influenced by the strategic need to meet the 98-week project deadline in order to secure the 60,000 weekly bonus and avoid the 14,000 weekly penalty. Due to this, the project team prioritized delivery, speed, and lead time over achieving the lowest material cost. This decision was based on the understanding that the financial benefits of completing the project on time far exceed any minor savings from cheaper materials option. So, for instance, Mitsui was selected as the supplier for pipes and valve because it offered the fastest delivery period of 19 weeks, which was critical to activities on the project's critical path. Similarly, Stockist RC was chosen for mechanical equipment due to its 32-week lead time, saving up to 8 weeks compared to other suppliers and allowing earlier commencement of installation works. Although some faster suppliers had only moderate vendors rating, quality risks were managed through enhanced site supervision, strict quality control measures, and comprehensive testing procedures to ensure project requirements were met without compromising the schedule. The selection of contractors for Session 2 was strategically focused on optimizing the critical paths in order to achieve the high-risk 98-week project deadline. So rather than that, selecting contractors based solely on the lowest initial bid, greater emphasis was placed on the construction duration and vendor rating to maximize the opportunity to secure the £16,000 weekly bonus. For example, CCC was selected for the jetty works and Price & Co. for piping due to their ability to deliver shorter duration than directly supported acceleration of critical activities. NEC was chosen for civil works because it offered a strong vendor rating of 4, reducing the risk of delays or rework while maintaining a fast 29-week duration for general site work. works. Similar, Press & Co. was appointed for fire safety installation based on its efficient 11-week schedule and reliable rating of 3, ensuring that final safety works did not delay the painting phase. So for overall, this strategy of crashing key activities through 50% overtime premium for critical contractors enabled the project to finish significantly ahead of schedule. So where the financial benefits of early completion far outweigh the additional labor.
My name is Nurhaina Azra binti Abdul Rashid, and I will explain about SODO 3. First is materials and contractor quotations. This material procurement space focuses on pipes, valve, flanges, and fittings, which are essential components for the piping system. These materials are supplied by pipe and valve suppliers and follow a staged manufacturing and delivery process. This manufacturing and delivery sequence is planned over a total period of 18 days for manufacturing, followed by 13 days for valve supply and 10 days for delivery to site. These simple pipes and manual valve require 18 days starting from 1 June 2026 until 24 June 2026. For this complex valve and manifolds are supplied over 13 days from 16 July 2026 until 3 August of 2026. After all of the components are ready, the logistic teams deliver all the pipes and valve to site within 10 days from 4 August 2026 to 17 August 2026. This stage ensures that materials are delivered according to the installation requirements and reduces the storage and handling issues on the site. This mobilization next is civil, structural, and activities are conducted at the earliest stage for this work is starting from 1 June to ensure the workforce readiness. Housing work is mobilized. For this work is carried out by the civil contractor and it will start on 1 June and until 15 June. For other works, such as for the other works, is executed by steel contractors and painting contractors within this, and it takes 10 days to be finished and will be complete on 1 June and will be finished on 2026. At the same time, for this earlier works, civil works such as buildings and roads, manpower, equipment, civil contractors facilities before the installation takes 12 days to be finished mobilization, and it will start from 15 June until at the earliest 2026. And lastly, for other civil works, will follow immediately mobilized and painting works for 10 days from 29 June until 1 June 2016. For this activity are scheduled for other works such as electrical times and to ensure the efficient use of the resources. It takes 10 days to be finished. Installation works for the first one is electrical and instrumentation installation. It will begin on 1 July and will be finished on 20 July 2026. The duration is 14 days. This work is performed by the include and capacity installation with the engineers and implementary will take electrical system 8 days to be done. The second activity is mechanical installation. Is carried out by the mechanical team in September 2026 starting from 18 August and will be finished on 21 August 2026. Inspection and handover. The work is involved piping installation. Project manager. This piping installation is connected by piping road starting on 8 will be started from and will be ended in August 2026 and will be finished on 3 September 2026. Combination and handover days to be finished. Once for the last work is painting works completed, it's carried out by the for the testing and the combination phase. Will be this phase is performed by the 21 July and will be finished on 20 August and it will take 8 days July. The connection process from 4 September and will be finished on 15 September next.
We prioritize civil contractors with the highest performance ratings because any delay in the foundations creates a domino effect that stalls every other team on site. For the heavy structural and works, we balanced cost with vendor ratings to ensure the jetty and tank areas stay on track. In short, we selected partners who can work in a tight sequence, ensuring that when the installation phase begins, the site is actually ready for them. Parallel to our workforce, our material supply chain was built for speed and synchronization, which was well for piping specifically because they offered the shortest lead times. This allows us to start piping works immediately rather than waiting on logistics. For our critical mechanical and safety systems, we partnered with Siemens Energy and Tyco Fire Products. Their delivery windows are perfectly just in time for our commissioning phase. We recognize that some of the suppliers carry a higher price tag. However, we view this as an insurance policy. A high vendor rating means a lower risk of late delivery, which is far more cost-effective than having a full construction crew standing idle waiting for parts. Now that we are at week 25, we are moving from planning into activation because we have selected high-quality partners. We have clear recovery levers. If a supplier slips, we have the premium payment and F-right options ready to buy that time back. If a contractor falls behind on a started task, we will utilize the 5% acceleration incentive to regain momentum. By prioritizing reliability during selection, we've given ourselves the best possible chance to absorb these shocks and still hit our final handover date.
For SODO 5, my responsibilities was to update the MS project schedule and cost model at week 45. Based on the given performance data and project rules, the objective was to recover the schedule where possible while ensuring the project meet the 98-week target. Before making any decisions, a baseline was saved in MS project as required for progress tracking. All complete and ongoing activity were updated to reflect the project actual progress at week 45. This allows schedule variance and recovery decisions to be evaluated accurately. Based on the supplier performance ranking provided in Section 5, material delivery duration were adjusted directly in MS project. Ranking 4 suppliers were shortened by 5 weeks, while ranking 2 suppliers were delayed by 2 weeks. This change ensured the schedule realistically reflects supplier performance without changing any supplier in compliance with project rules. The jetty erection activities, which is on critical path, was updated based on contractor performance. As the ranking 2 contractor, the jetty work were assessed as 6 weeks behind schedule. This was reflected in MS project by updating progress to 51% completion at week 45, creating a downstream schedule radar. After updating progress and delivery forecast, MS project was used to identify reverse critical path. The jetty erection delay directly impact downstream activities such as piping, installation, and pending, which threatened the 98-week completion target. To recover the schedule delay, crash options were evaluated only for critical path activities. Based on cost-benefit analysis, a 5% crash premium were applied to piping installation and pending. This change were implemented directly in MS project, reducing their duration and recovering 3 weeks in total. After all approval updates and crash decision were applied, the final MS project duration was reduced to 97 weeks, and this achieved the project target and enabled a 1 week early completion.
Hi and good morning everyone. My name is Nur Ain binti Raza. My metric number is CP230036. Today I am presenting the final report for the Soldier Fuel Oil Distribution Depot 5. Our team group 4 has reached the conclusion of project week 45. I am pleased to report that the project was a success, finishing 1 week early with an actual duration of 97 weeks against our 98 weeks target. Based on our efficiency and delivery, the project has received an excellent overall rating. Financially, the project remained remarkably stable. Our original budget was 41.95 million ringgit. After accounting for adjustment and a scheduled bonus, our net final cost come to 42,045,328.88 ringgit. This represents a minimal net variance of only 0.21%. Our performance index further reflects this stability. We maintain a cost performance index CPI of 0.998 and a schedule performance index SPI of 1.01, indicating we were both on budget and slightly ahead of the schedule. Next, I will present schedule recovery strategy crashing. Based on the picture on my left side, to achieve our early finish, we utilize a crashing strategy to recover lost time. We invest 180,581 ringgit into accelerating the specific task. This was a strategic move that allowed us to avoid 243,600 ringgit in potential late penalties. By being selective about which task to accelerate, we generated a net financial benefit of over 63,000 ringgit for the project. Based on the visualizing the ROI on the top of me, jetty erection far more height than piping installation and painting. It showed that we were disciplined in our decision-making regarding which task to crush. We approved acceleration for piping installation and painting because the 5% premium of crushing was significantly cheaper than the 81,200 ringgit weekly penalty. Conversely, we rejected crashing the jetty erection task, even though it contributed to a 6-week delay. The cost to accelerate it was 304,500 ringgit, far exceeded the potential penalty saving. Choosing to crush the jetty will have resulted in net loss of 142,100 ringgit. Looking at the final breakdown, our largest expenditure were in material procurement at 10.75 million ringgit and civil engineering at over 12 million ringgit. We will also want to highlight our top-tier vendor, including Mitsui and CCC, who delivered with 0% cost overrun. Finally, because we delivered the project early, we secured a scheduled bonus of 92,800 ringgit, which helped offset our crashing investment. In summary, the Soldier Depot project stands as a model of effective schedule management and financial control. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I would like to explain about Soldier 6. The project started in June 2026 and now been fully complete. All activities were recorded as 100% complete and the final completion date is on 17 February 2028. This date includes all the scheduled adjustments made during the project. In Session 6 also, the project plan update for closeout. All the activities that not started by week 45 were adjusted based on supplier performance. Also, there were no suppliers or any contractor that involved in this project were changed. So the high-risk work, which is the complex pipe installation, was reviewed carefully and its duration was adjusted. So the final schedule and critical path were confirmed. The next one is the final project cost. Overall, the cost for this project is 33,052,682 ringgit and 88 cents. Moving on, the original plan for this project was actually 98 weeks, but the project was complete only in 97 weeks. So this means that this project already complete 1 week earlier than the target. Conclusion, the Soldier project was successfully complete and closed. So the project met its time and also the cost target also shows that effective project management.